Hey guys, it's Bobcat Soup. The video you're about to watch is a part 2 to my last video. So if you haven't watched that, click somewhere up here. I don't know what side it's going to be on, but there will be a link to go and watch part 1, and then you can come back and watch this follow-up video. So in last week's video, we tried starting on redrawing a childhood drawing that I made when I was, I don't know, 10 or 11 maybe, of this sci-fi dude who fights orcs. Last time we drew the sci-fi dude, we redrew him. Now we're going to draw the orcs. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off, I had to decide just how many orcs I wanted there, and I decided to obviously have one in the back, a big head floating in the back menacingly, because that's in the original, so I wanted to make it feel like that. But I also wanted to have him actually fighting one that is charging him, to show off that the things sticking off of his shoulders are arm cannons. So that was a weird thing to figure out, but I think it was pretty straightforward actually for such an interesting drawing. I ended up coloring the orc kind of a Shrek green a little bit, like it's pretty close in hue. I don't know why, I just wanted them to be different in color to the head that I'm going to make in the back eventually. I wanted them to have different skin tones, so this one ended up being kind of Shrekish. Can't remember if the other one has a Shrek skin tone, we'll see once we get to it. I wasn't sure what to make this guy wear, as I didn't really want to give him any chest armor because it would make the disintegration effect that I was doing more difficult than I was having trouble with it already. It would have made it more troublesome. So he has no chest armor, he has bandages on his arms, bandaged legs, and a little skull right above his crotchal region. So yeah, it's an interesting outfit, but I don't know. Here's the beginning of the disintegration beam. I had so much trouble doing this, making this work, and it doesn't really come together. Let me just adjust my mic. It doesn't really come together until the last little effect that I do on it, which is the last thing I do in the whole drawing. This is really hard. I've never done an effect like this, but I wanted to try and push myself. Even if the results weren't as good as they could be, I like using YouTube as an excuse to push myself and, you know, just trying to get better at artwork. So I think it's a good excuse to just, you know, go for it. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm gonna stop talking about this. And now on to the, I guess you could say, iconic floating ominous orc head. I wanted to keep it like the original for like nostalgia's sake, but I ultimately decided to kind of make the orc a cyborg. First off, because the cyborg orc is freaking cool, but also to make it fit in with the rest of the drawing better, just to make everything look a bit more sci-fi. I think it looks better this way, but you can let me know down in the comments if you prefer what I did in the old drawing or what I did in this new reimagining of it. I'm pretty happy that I decided to make the ominous orc in the back's cyborg kind of like cybernetic implant thing like red. I think it actually made it look really distinct. I was thinking about just like a gunmetal silver kind of look, like characters like Cyborg from DC Comics. But I think this looks a lot more unique and cool. And actually, like, usually green and red don't go together, but I actually really like this. But you can let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, this kind of cool cell shaded comic book look, and I think it worked particularly well for this, just because this guy looked like he'd be in a comic book. So having comic book shading like I like to do for my characters just felt right. I think it looks really awesome in the end, and it's very angular and dynamic looking shading. And something in specific that I really liked about the shading on this orc is that I like to draw muscles in a very round, exaggerated way, and the shading really kind of complemented that a lot, since it's obviously like highlighting the curvature of the shapes on the drawing. So I don't know, I described that very robotically because I just couldn't I couldn't think of the words, but yeah, I know I really liked that about the shading in particular, is how it looks on this orc. I like how it looks on him more than I'd like it on the sci-fi soldier guy, warrior guy, I don't know what he is, orc hunter. And with that, it is finished. So let's see the final result of my reimagining and then compare it to the old one and see which one is better, if I improved or I didn't. So that is my end result of my reimagining of my childhood art piece. What do you guys think? Do you think that my, let me see, new version is better? Or my old version is better? I personally really like the reimagining bits that I did to the to improve it, make it new. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. We're releasing what I think is some of the most creative content on all of YouTube. You're not going to want to miss it. I try to upload every Friday or Saturday, but due to work, I sometimes miss it. Until the next video, stay creative.